On April 10, 1815, the quiet island of Sumbawa was shattered by the eruption of Mount Tambora. The ground shook violently, and a deafening roar erupted from the mountain. Villagers watched in terror as Tambora exploded, sending fire and molten rock miles into the sky. Pumice and ash rained down, turning day to night and suffocating the land. The blast was heard over 1,600 miles away, mistaken for distant cannon fire. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and rock, raced down the slopes, obliterating everything. Villages vanished in minutes, the sea boiled, and tsunamis battered the coast. For 3 days, darkness reigned, survivors stumbling through a world transformed by fire and ash. The once lush slopes became a barren wasteland. The Tamboran people and their culture were nearly erased. Over 10,000 died instantly, with many more succumbing to starvation and disease in the aftermath. But Tambora's fury would not be contained to Sumbawa. It was about to change the world. The eruption had sent a message into the sky, one that would soon circle the globe. Before the eruption, Tambora stood over 14,000 feet tall, a giant among volcanoes. The 1815 blast ejected 38 cubic miles of rock and ash, reducing the mountain by nearly a mile in height. Rated a 7 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, Tambora's eruption was the most powerful in recorded history, 10 times stronger than Krakatoa. The immediate toll entire kingdoms erased, at least 12,000 dead within hours. Ash smothered crops and poisoned water, triggering famine and disease that killed tens of thousands more. Nearly 100,000 perished, making Tambora the deadliest volcanic event ever. The region became a wasteland, its culture and language lost beneath the ash. But the true reach of Tambora's wrath was only beginning. Tambora's eruption hurled ash and, crucially, over 100 million tons of sulfur dioxide 25 miles into the stratosphere. There, it formed a veil of sulfuric acid aerosols, invisible but powerful, reflecting sunlight away from Earth. This planetary sunshade spread worldwide, carried by high-altitude winds. Within weeks, the haze encircled the globe, dimming sunlight and cooling the planet. Sunsets became eerily vivid. Fiery reds and purples painted skies from Europe to Asia. Artists like J.M.W. Turner captured these strange, beautiful scenes, unaware of their volcanic origin. But the beauty masked disaster. Less sunlight meant less warmth, and the world was about to feel the consequences. The stage was set for a climate crisis that would touch every continent, all from a single eruption on a remote Indonesian island. The world was on the brink of the year without a summer. 1816 became known as the year without a summer. Global temperatures dropped by up to 3 degrees Celsius, disrupting weather everywhere. In North America, June brought snow and killing frosts. Crops failed, livestock died, and famine loomed. Europe, already weakened by war, faced relentless cold and rain. Floods destroyed harvests and food riots erupted. In Ireland, crop failure led to famine and disease. In Switzerland, it snowed through summer. Food prices soared, and hunger spread from New England to China. In Asia, failed monsoons and crop losses triggered famine and deadly epidemics. The volcanic winter caused the worst famine of the 19th century, all of it traced back to Tambora's eruption. The world learned how a single event could disrupt the global climate and threaten millions. The crisis was a stark reminder of our planet's power. Tambora's eruption didn't just bring suffering, it changed history. Crop failures in New England drove thousands west, fueling America's expansion. In Switzerland, a cold, gloomy summer trapped writers indoors. Mary Shelley penned Frankenstein, and Lord Byron wrote Darkness, both inspired by the volcanic skies. Scientists began to link volcanoes and climate, laying the foundation for modern climatology. Even the bicycle owes its invention to Tambora, as horse shortages in Germany spurred innovation. The eruption showed that nature can reshape societies, cultures, and science overnight. Tambora's legacy is a humbling reminder. Our world is dynamic, and its forces can rewrite history in an instant. The sleeping giants beneath our feet still hold the power to change everything.